Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to complete all of your Bownanza quests in Fortnite's first wild week of Chapter 3. Now, these quests are only going to be around for 7 days, so you're going to need to get these things done while they're still here, and that is why I've got this guide here to help you guys through all of these quests and to be able to unlock as much XP as possible so that we can all get to that golden Spider-Man reward and complete out our entire battle pass. So, let's actually jump right into the video on how to complete all of your Bownanza quests. Now, as we actually drop into the map here, basically, I always drop as somewhere really far away from normal drop spots on update days, solely due to the fact that I don't want to die infinitely off spawn. But for those who do not know, bows can actually spawn from either chest loot or from floor loot. And as you guys can see there, we just got the Mechanical Explosive Bow. Now, during your looting path, what you're going to want to be looking for is a Mechanical Shockwave Bow, a Mechanical Explosive Bow, a Primal Flame Bow, and a Primal Stink Bow. So literally all of the bows is what you're going to want. Now, I currently have 2 out of 4. If you don't get all 4 of them from your first loot place, that's totally fine as well. You can do this across multiple matches. I just like to try and get as many as I can so that when I actually start going out to do my quests, I don't have to keep going back looking for loot, trying to find the other types of bows. You will need all 4 types of bows to complete these quests. So I currently only have 2 out of the 3 bows, and we'll get back to doing the other types once we actually get them. But for now, we're going to work on the Hunt Wildlife using a bow. This one is the easiest out of all of your challenges because literally all you need to do is go ahead, find some wildlife, and then just shoot it with one of your bows, kill it, and then you will actually get progress towards that quest. Now, what's really nice is that we're going to move into our second challenge here, and that is to eliminate opponents using a Mechanical Explosive Bow. Now, this, as we saw from killing that wolf, does not only work on other players. You can do this to things like boars, wolves, and apparently I'm going to kill myself here, but you can do this to literally any of the wildlife, and it will count towards this challenge. Now, unfortunately, I did actually miss that boar with the arrow, so you do need to kill them with the arrow, not the grenades that it shoots from it. But if you're actually able to do that, then you will actually have a much easier chance at completing that challenge, because hitting players with these bows can be quite difficult at times. As you guys can see here, I'm trying to hit this guy using the Spider-Mans, and look at that, he stood still. Oh, that's actually hilarious. So, as you guys can see there, it also works when killing players, but it's much easier to do this on things like animals. Now, for our final kill, we're just going to do it on an IO guard because, again, that works as well. Ooh, or we can just do it on this chicken. That will probably be easier. So, as you guys can see there, I just headshot that guy, and I think that counts. No, that doesn't, because the chicken's not an opponent. Fair enough. So, we'll actually go ahead and kill the IO. I was not using the explosive bow. That's a bit awkward. We're going to go ahead and kill this IO guard. And unfortunately, it looks like, again, I knocked him with the grenade. So all we need to actually do is finish him with the thing. No! Okay, it does actually work on the IO guards. So basically, for this challenge, all you're going to need to do is go ahead and shoot a bunch of people with the bows. And this works on IO guards. This works on boars and wolves to be able to complete this quest. Now, our next challenge is to damage players using a Primal Stink Bow. Now, unfortunately, unlike the other challenges, this one does not work on IO guards because these are not players, these are opponents. So you are actually going to need to deal 250 damage to players with a Primal Stink Bow. That is pretty hard, I'm gonna be honest with you. But let's see if we can actually get this guy here. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh my goodness, and I actually just did it. Wow, I mean, I'm gonna die here, but we did technically get that 250 damage because I already had 200 of it. That one, I'm gonna be honest here with you guys, is just time at task. You're just gonna need to keep shooting these arrows until you eventually hit one headshot, which will do like 200 damage, and then all you need to do is hit one more body shot, and that will actually allow you to complete that challenge. Now let's move on to our final 2 challenges. Now for the next challenge, we are going to need to hit IO forces using a Primal Flame Bow. Now this one, the hardest part about it is actually finding the Primal Flame Bow. So basically, all you're going to want to do is actually go ahead and charge it up and then just start attacking them. I mean, it's actually not too difficult. It is hard to hit your shots sometimes because if you have aim like me, my aim is pretty bad, so you are just going to need to do this repeatedly until you actually manage to hit one. And geez, hi, the wolf apparently wants to join in on this party. So let's just go ahead and make this guy go away, and then we're just going to go ahead and keep on shooting these guys because it's not that difficult once you actually get started. As you guys can see, we already have 3 out of 7 completed. I'm not really sure how it tracks this metric. Like, I'm not really sure if it's on different IO guards, but I'm basically just shooting these guys until they die, and then that's all I do. I mean, was that 7 out of 7, or is that only 6 out of 7? That was 7 out of 7, so just keep auto-attacking them. Make sure not to headshot them, because then that will obviously allow you to shoot less arrows into each one, because they'll die quicker. So just go ahead and shoot for the body, get as many arrows in as possible, and you will easily be able to complete that quest. Now, for our final challenge, this one is actually kind of difficult, because you need to find a Mechanical Shockwave Bow in 2 separate matches. But once you find one of them, it's extremely easy. All you're going to need to do is go ahead and take your Mechanical Shockwave Bow and go over to your nearest wildlife. Now, these guys are not that difficult to find, but once you do, fully charge your bow and shoot the arrow right next to it. Then it'll launch it, and you will actually complete that challenge. Make sure you do it in 2 separate games. This is the second game that I did it in, just because I wanted to show you guys actually completing the quest, not getting halfway through it. But that is how to complete literally all of your Bownanza Wild Week challenges. If you guys actually did find this video helpful, then please consider leaving a like on it and subscribing to the channel, as that would help me out a ton. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next one.